Hello, friends. Welcome to Behind the Word, a show that helps you recognize the power, codes, and frequencies behind your words. I'm your host, alchemist, and teacher, Kelly Castle. I'm launching this show because we are at a point in human history where I believe we need as many people as possible to fully express their unique, beautiful, quirky, smart, loving, caring, imaginative selves, to embody divinity. That means learning how to manifest. That means doing self-work, self-healing. That means studying and practicing the lessons passed down to us from Pythagoras, Plato, Socrates, Jesus, the Indian gurus, and Egyptians, and many more. Right now is a make or break moment for humanity. Sink or swim, zero-sum game. So it is time for us as a collective to step up our game in every way. Everything is changing right now. It is time to realize the incredible divine being you truly are. I'm going to help in your journey realizing your divinity by teaching you what you are actually putting out into the universe every time you think, say, or write a word. There are frequencies and codes embedded in words. These codes embody energies like love, curiosity, freedom, wisdom, joy, expression, success. But they also can represent the dualistic, polarized nature of these words: hate, anger, frustration, grief, sadness. So it is crucial that you understand which side of that coin you are putting out into the universe. I have found from my own experience that when I use words consciously, meaning with awareness, I can focus my energy with laser-like precision towards the things I am manifesting or amplifying, and it happens faster. So this is my offering to you. So the track that you heard at the beginning there was Choice, Psychic Health Remix by Psychic Health, Johnny Klimek and Tom Tykwer on Spotify, and it is one of the tracks on the new Matrix movie, which I am so excited to go and see today. I have Morpheus up there because today, of course, we are talking about the word choice. You have the choice to take the red pill or the blue pill. Which do you choose? I am red in all the way. I am ready to, well, I've been red pilling it for a while. If you've been following me on Instagram or even this with how I am talking about these words, this is definitely a red pill show. So if you are up for taking the red pill, let's continue and let's start off. We're going to do a little drop-in meditation here. Just a little reminder, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Like this episode if you get something from it. And if you'd like to know more about your name numerology that you came here with, your blueprint, which is your astrology chart, then we can do a session and find out more information about that. So lots of ways you can work with me, learn more of this sort of information. There will be new offerings coming in 2022, and I will share those with you as they come out. So stay tuned. So with Morpheus as our guide today, let's plug in to a matrix of our choosing. How about that? Let's do a little drop-in meditation. So whatever you are doing, I want you to sit up or stand up a little bit taller. Make your spine nice and tall here. Root your tailbone into the floor. We're going to do a grounding meditation so that no matter where you're going, if you want to go deep into a meditative state, if you want to ground yourself, if you're feeling a little bit unearthed today with all this winter solstice energy, I know I did a really wonderful yoga class yesterday to help move the energy, but if you haven't done that, you may be feeling a little bit crazy today. So let's ground our energy. So everyone sit up tall. Even like in yoga, we would talk about pivoting your hips and your pelvis back and forth a couple of times until you find a nice center point where you ground your hips, just square center. And if it is safe for you to do so, if you're not driving a car, then close your eyes. Everyone together, take a big inhale in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Again, another inhale through the nose. Deep in the belly, feel your belly expanding, and out through the mouth. One more. Even put your hand on your belly. Feel it expand this time. Big inhale. And exhale. Good. Now seal the lips in through the nose. 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Keep that rhythm. 1. And exhale. 2, 3, 4. Now keep breathing long and deep at your own pace. And right now I'd like you to picture a ship anchor, heavy steel, big ship anchor, come out of your tailbone. And you see that this long iron or steel cable is coming out of your spine, out of your tailbone, and you're dropping this anchor deep into the earth. Let it keep going, keep falling. See it sinking into the earth. It's falling, 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 and I want you to feel it go until it stops. I see it going. I feel it going. Let it anchor somewhere. Now, once you feel it anchor, I'd like you to tap into those elements of steel and iron. Can you taste it? Can you feel how strong and steady it feels? You are now rooted to the earth. Your body is connected to the earth. It ain't moving, it ain't going anywhere. You're here. So that if you want to soar in your meditation practice, your body is here. It's protected. Now, to add that protection, put a big ball of white light around your body. In your mind, say, I surround myself with white light. Command the energy. You can command anything you put your mind to. I surround my body with white light. I surround this room with white light. Say that in your mind, please. I surround my home, my street, my car, my pets, my loved ones with white light. Now I'd like you to see a blue flame come down from the skies, a blue pillar of light surround you. This is a light of protection, the blue flame of protection. I ask that the blue flame of protection surround me and protect me today through my day. You can call in the violet flame of transmutation now. It's from the energy of Saint Germain. To transmute any negative or malicious or unwanted energies that come at me today. I transmute the energy. I transmute the energy. I transmute the energy. Now, see yourself in a beautiful, natural place in nature. One of your favorite places in nature. Could be a beach, could be a meadow, could be a mountain, a lake. And I'd like you to picture yourself sitting still and calm, strong as steel, solid as rock, sitting and being a part of that environment. And that cord, that anchor, is anchoring you there. Now set an intention of what you'd like to receive from Mother Nature. What do you need today? Do you need love? Do you need support? Kindness, laughter? What do you need? After your next exhale, on the inhale, take in what you need from Mother Gaia. Fill yourself up with it. Feel all that positive energy coming through your body to the tips of your hands, to the top of your head, and let it out. Do that again. Take in what you need. Feel it. Fill up every inch, every fiber of your body. See it go to the ends of your fingers, tips of your toes, top of your head. Fill up your body with this energy and let it go. Feel the energy come up the cord to the top of your head. Now scan your body mentally. Where is there stress? Where is there tension? Possibly pain? Wherever that is, see it in your mind. Package it up in a little ball. And on your next exhale, send that ball down the cord into the earth and give it to Mother Gaia. Ask that she take it and transmute it and do whatever she needs to do with it. She knows what to do. Inhale love. Exhale stress. One more. Inhale love. Exhale stress. Bring yourself back into that beautiful environment. Look out. Say thank you for being here to support me today. Thank you, Mother Gaia, for your beauty, your magic, all of the life that you bring on this planet. Thank you. Thank you for your guidance, your wisdom, your love. And now in your mind, say, I am ready to take on the matrix. Come back into your body, knowing that that cord is firmly going to stay there wherever you go today. And when you are ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. Are you glowing a little bit more? Are you ready to take on the matrix? Okay, let's jump in. Let's see what this word choice has to show us today. I'm always fascinated by what comes through in these readings. Let's jump into the numerology first. I have some things to show you about the etymology of this word that I found really interesting. Let's see here. We're going to do iPad. But let's look at the numerology first. Choice. What else happening? Cool. Okay. Let's do it. So, we have got... Everyone hear me okay? I'll speak a little bit louder. Okay, we've got a 3, a 8. I always forget that one. Hasn't come up often, actually. 6, 9, 3, and 5. And I think... Okay, aside from... So we've got 3, 8, the O is a 15, a 9, a 3, and a 5. So almost the same as the root. Let's see what numbers come through. We've got 9, 18, 26, 31, 34. That's what I got. Good. 34, 7. Okay, then we've got, let's see, we've got 15, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32. Right? 15, 20, 29, 30, 31, 32. We've got 40, 43. Ooh, I love when this happens, whenever we see this mirror of the numbers. 34, 7 and a 43, 7. Okay, so the first thing that jumps out to me here is wisdom, which wisdom is essentially practiced knowledge. Knowledge that comes from experience. It's the wise old man. It's quiet. It has the personality of some creative energy with that C, that 3, which is creativity. Right? In a choice, you can go at least 2 directions. You always have multiple options, right? That's what a choice is, having multiple options of something. How are you going to make the right choice? Well, obviously there needs to be some wisdom in there. Now, at its root, it's interesting that the 3 comes first. So this is also a number of joy. You need to feel good about your choice. Let's see if we see any 5s come through. It's kind of, so we have the 5 here at the end of curiosity and intellect. It's also like whenever we see wise at the end of a word, we've seen that come up a couple times in the last few words that I've done. Whenever you see a number or a letter at the end, it can show you how to get out or through that word. So to make a choice, you need some intellect. And if you make that choice from wisdom, that's the ultimate way to make the choice. It also, the choice is going to come in a form, a foundation of some sort. We'll explore that more when we look at that full 34 and 43 numbers, because over here we see the 4 first. So let's look at what the soul's urge of this word is. We have 6, 9, and 5. We have 9, 14, 20. Okay. 2. What does 2 represent? Duality. That makes sense for choice, right? Because you always have at least 2 options. Polarization. For a choice to be made, you are going to see 2 different sides of things. There's going to be polarity. And even because it's a 20, we have amplified polarity here. Let's look at our outward persona of this word. We have 3, 8, and 3. So we have 8 plus 6, 14. Okay, so outwardly, whoever makes a choice, they want to feel freedom to make the choice. Sometimes you get stuck in a hard place. But what I have learned is in every situation, you always have a choice. Even when it feels like you don't have a choice, that means that one of the choices is to not act or to not do, to go against what that person is saying. That is a choice in itself. So you want to feel like you're free to make the choice, and you need, on the outside, you need to have the intellect to make that choice. It is done through the self with form. We'll look at that 4 a little bit more. Let's look at some other things that 4 represents. So let's go to our book now. It's like our encyclopedia of numbers. Okay, so let's see here. Let's look at that 14.5 first. What is 14, by the way? What do I always highlight in orange? Karma. I even have it tagged because it comes up so much. Okay, 14.5. This is a karmic number. There are lessons to be learned, or there will be accidents, losses in business and in friendships. It is known as the number of experiences. When you make a choice, you're going to experience something. The 14 must learn self-control of all physical appetites and temper. They can become too involved in the physical sense pleasures and could bring about health problems. If you make bad choices about your health, you're going to get sick, right? The 14s have sharp mental faculties and enormous energy. It helps them a great deal to study philosophical truths to balance out their emotional energies. We're going through that right now with this winter solstice, right? And this full moon. A lot of energy. It is super important right now to do things to balance all of the energy that is coming in. The 14s are enticed by anything they feel they can bring about a moment's joy or fun. They are too easy and will wed on impulse and later regret it. In Genesis, it's the serpent who tempts Eve. She had a choice to eat the apple or not, right? To us, a serpent is a snake, and snake totals 14. Its full number is 50, which shows it to be highly intelligent. A sage is one who has gained complete control of the senses. So you want to make choices like a sage or a Jedi or, someone who's in the Matrix going about and who has the wisdom and the understanding of what's really going on. Let's jump and look at that 34.7 number. 34.7. All sevens have to do with the hidden mysteries of life and nature. Exactly what the Matrix talks about, right? The hidden world that you are trapped in that you aren't aware of. When the 3 is first, it is usually a word that describes something attractive, pretty, decorative, or ornate, such as a flower. The 4 tells us that the things have form, something of substance. The qualities of 3 and 4 can be seen in the following words: beautiful, church, elegance, swimsuit. That's funny. The 3 also refers to words written, spoken, or sung. The 4 adds form. Calculator. You can calculate a choice. Let's write that down. You make calculations before you make your choices. Diploma, handbook, material, notebook, refer. You can refer to other data before you make your choice. Let's look at the 43.7. This number has a strong sense of justice because the honest and reliable 4 comes first. 4. Honest and reliable. Again, are you making good choices for yourself and for those around you? Aristocrat. What other words come up? Champion. Champions make good choices, right? That's how they got there. And they find a champion has a teacher, has a wise teacher, and listens well so that they can become a champion. Defender, dignity, nobility, proper, refined, sweetheart. Both proper and dignity have the full number 88. Okay. The 7 is a thinker, an analyzer. You need to analyze your choices and think about them. It faces the past, so it is proud of its heritage, loves history, and has a good memory. It strives for perfection. The numbers 1 through 7, total 10. It works well alone. Brilliant. Memories. Secretive. Subconscious. Are you making choices from your subconscious or with your conscious mind? And how aware of your choices are you making? Let's look at the 22. Just to shed some light. We're going to look at the 22 and the letter C. Okay, 20. Pythagoras called 2 odd and even because 2 is an even number made of 2 ones. This is a number of partnership, companionship, and marriage. Let's see. The 2 is associated with pair of things. So here a choice is a pair of something. We'll write that down too. Choices come in pairs at least. Here's something fun to pull this apart. We could say that 2 is 2 ones, right? It's sticks. We could look at this as 11. 11s are intuitive. This is a psychic number. So if you make choices with this, which is one of the highest forms of wisdom and intuition, you're pulling in wisdom from the cosmos, from the ethers, you're going to make good choices if you're tapping into this true 2 energy. So at its heart, that is there. That is an underlying thread of this word. Many 20s, so we have a 20. The cipher doubles the power of the qualities found in 2. So we have many 20 words: ocean, farm, museum, music, sweet, tarot, interesting, zoo. An unbalanced collecting 2 may become a kleptomaniac. That's kind of interesting. People who are known as 2s are known as peacemakers because they are able to see both sides of a question and have the desire to balance emotions on either side. Make a good choice to keep the peace. They have an inborn tact to deter tempers from flaring. So if you're making choices when you are in a heightened emotional state, remember that 3 is joy. Ultimately, if you make your choices from this place of joy, tapping into your psychic intuition, using wisdom from the past and from trusted teachers, you're going to make a good choice that will be the best for all. Okay, let's look and see what numbers do we see or not see in this word. We have 1, 1, okay? So remember that this is a dualistic number. When we have 11, we have that psychic intuition, but only 1, 1 in that 14, 5. The self doesn't really matter in this. 1, 1. 2, we have the 2, strong 2. Lots of 3s, lots of 4s. Your choice is going to result in a form. And your choices affect, if we looked at it this way, let me do it in a different color. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember, a lot of the gifts that we get, success, gifts, this is where we can give back. We have enough. We've filled our cups enough to give back. It falls after you've gained this wisdom. So our choices here lead to the 8s and the 9s. Sometimes they can require some creativity. They definitely require emotion or putting away the emotion, and they will result in a form of some sort. 5, we have a little bit of 5 in there. We have a 6. 1, 6. We do have 6 here, though. Okay, so a choice is going to serve someone. Remember that the number of letters represents the habits and idiosyncrasies. So ultimately, you're either going to be serving yourself or you're going to be serving someone else. 6 is the number of family. So your choices will affect others, regardless of whether you want them to or not, they will. And because we have that 4 in there, remember 6 also represents persons, places, and things. We have the 7 at the core, and we have 8 and 9 hidden there in the word. Okay. All interesting. Now, let's just look. Numerology-wise, this one isn't super exciting. I think that this one, you kind of see what this word represents, but I did find an interesting video on this word that will show you, if you are interested in learning about etymology and where words come from, I find this really interesting.
Is known, the Proto-Slavic language is the ancestor of all Slavic languages. Therefore, in modern Slavic languages, the words denoting choice sound the same. The etymology of the word in all these languages is the same. East Slavic group, Russian, Ukrainian, Belarusian. West Slavic group, Polish, Czech, Slovak, Kashubian. And Southern Slavs. We also turn to the Old Slavic dictionary of the Ostrome Gospel and tried to connect related words. Found these words, which mean take over, connect, collect. Is to elect, having the will, free. And the word choice comes from Proto-Indo-European root, which means carry, lead, bring, give. Primordially related root, which refers to the contents, compensation, birth.
Birth? This is a very interesting point. This means that what I choose to give my attention to is what is born, meaning that is what's inside me.
Also, participants from Germany found an interesting etymology of the word choice.
Hello all from Heidelberg University. We are biologists, bioinformatics.
Together with Alena, we participate in the project The Universal Grain. Here, together with other participants from different parts of the world, we are trying to find different information, those grains that are contained in some cultures, religions.
What really unites people?
Yes, what brings people together. We're looking for it in the primary sources, trying to find a meaning in the etymology of words. What could those words denote? In this program, it is the word choice. The first thing I wanted to share is how the etymology of the word choose was found. First, I opened the Oxford English Dictionary and found that this word is derived from an Old French word, choisir, and from an Old English, cousin. It has pro-Indo-European roots, and this word is gives, jevs. I was curious why all these words except the word to choose have the concept of tasting something. For example, in the Indo-Iranian group, in the Persian, this word came to mean to love, love. It has always been interesting to find and search the sources, the primary sources here that was available. In the Dictionary of Indo-Germanisches Etymologisches Wörterbuch. And what got me interested is that the word gives, jevs, has a lot of meanings. Kosten, kost, enjoy, geschmecken, geschmeckt, to taste. In the German and Celtic dictionary, it came to mean to choose. And in the Indo-Iranian and Albanian, the same word begins to mean to love. An interesting point is that this word means gives, jevs, to love, and based on the knowledge that is given in the books of Anastasia Novych, and videos with Igor Mikhailovich, you really begin to understand the importance of the word choice.
The guy said that choice means to taste. So it turns out to taste is to feel.
Yes, and it is interesting that the root of the word choice means love. And I remembered the etymology of the French word, from which came the English word choice. I will quote the etymological dictionary.
Choix, power of choosing, from Old French choix, one's choice, fact of having a choice, from verb choisir, to choose, distinguish, discern, recognize, perceive, see.
Interestingly, the word choice has a meaning to recognize and feel.
Okay, so I found that really interesting that when I was looking up the etymology, most of what I saw came from the word choose. And it's like that doesn't really give you that much context about what that word means because choose and choice are so close. You have options, but when I watched this, there was the element of love and of feeling. And ultimately, what did we see in the word? We see that that 3 is there at the beginning, the creativity, the joy. When you make a choice, it needs to come with joy from the heart, not only using your mind. There's only one, okay, we could say 2. There's the 5, right? At the end of this word, there's the 5 embedded here, that your choices have consequences. This is a karmic number. There can be consequences to the experiences you choose to have. But there are so many more 3s embedded in this word than coming from the mind, much more so from the heart. So I thought that that was really lovely. Let me just look once more at the letter C. Let's see if anything pops out to us here about the C, and we will finish up with this word. C, the 3rd letter of the Hebrew alphabet, Gimel, meaning camel, and its correspondence to the letter G. There is no C in Hebrew. The governing influence is riches, and camels were often laden with many rich possessions. Let's see. The camel's hump holds a lot of water so that it can go for days in the desert without thirst. When the throat is dry, it's difficult to speak. To have a sufficient amount of water means to have a lubricated throat. It's the resonator of sounds. All 3s have fluidity of speech, so camel is perfect for the letter 3s. They took the glyph gamma. Let's see. Anything else that will give us any more about C and choice? When you make a choice, you have to use speech, right? So there's power in our speech. It can be healing or hurtful, helping, a blessing or a curse. C is pronounced C, and it does indeed see, for it is psychic, though not always aware of it. The shape of C is the half moon giving light to the earth. 3s do enjoy letting their light shine and are happiest when they can bring a smile or entertain others. C is also like an open mouth that loves to talk. Negative C's tend to gossip. If you gossip and make a bad choice, it's going to hurt others, right? Anything else in here? Negative C's may have loose morals or tend to be too serious or critical of others. They gossip. It could represent careless character, communicative, confident, creative. Okay, I think that we've pulled quite a bit out of this word. So, right now on Earth, we have a lot of big choices. Are you making them using your psychic intuition tapping into your heart? Are you only using your mind? If you're only using your mind, we've seen here in this word that at its root, that 3 is embedded in there, the heart, creativity, making sure that your choices positively affect you and others around you. So, are you taking the red pill or the blue pill right now? Are you living out of fear, making choices out of fear? Or are you making choices out of love, both for yourself and for others? Very important choice to make in the world. I'm very excited. Tomorrow, I will be bringing a word directly from The Matrix. Same thing with Friday. And we will talk about the movie a little bit on here. I'm so excited to go and see it. If you would like to support the show, if you learn something from this and you want more, you can make a donation at the link below. Tell your friends, spread the word, either here on Instagram, leave a comment. I'd love to know what you learned, what you liked. And I hope you have a wonderful Christmas week. It's Christmas week. I know there can be a lot of kind of stress and craziness with these crazy energies right now. So make good choices that are good for you, for your body, for your mind, for others. Think about your choices before you make them. Tap into your heart. And I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. We're not quite to New Year's yet. We'll talk about that when we get there. But peace, love, and blessings to you all. Use your words consciously, my friends, and I will see you tomorrow.